Hello, my name is Sherrod Thomas, and I will be presenting Sift Week 1. So, for the goals for this week, I have added filters such as Noir and Sepia, and no login requirements. It's basically easy during this first week. It's just getting the app started. So, for rescue time, for me, it's most of the time that I did was spent designing, and the reason why I had to do that was because I was working on another project before, but now it's just me focusing on Sift. So I had to spend several hours just getting the design to work correctly and look nice. Um, and that was with Adobe XD. For Full Sail Online, it was just to make sure I was doing everything right by the rules that were given to me. But of course, it was just the least amount of time because I just looked at it in spurts. This is the design that I was working on. It has just a few screens instead of like more than 10, so it's easy for me to manage. It basically just starts off with, the home screen, and then the user is able to pick any photo that they want. Then after that, they're able to filter or edit. Then you have different types of filters like normals and light or saturated, just to name a few. And then after that, if they clicked edit, then they would also find brightness and fade and saturation. Then after that, if they want to save, they can hit the send button or just the checkmark button. Your checkmark will lead them right back to the photos area where they can pick another photo and do it again, while the send button will just open up the bottom alert, allow them to Bluetooth or send whatever filter they want through social media. And then the ending screen's just that indicator that it's just sending, and it's just going to start them right back to the photo area. So for this week, I have completed the uh, function must add a noir filter to give a photo a more serious look. I also have completed the filter that can change the photo to look like it's warm. And finally, the Sift must not need a login, so that way access to the app is not limited to anyone. The first two I wanted to do first because with this app, since the main thing is about the filters, I wanted to get that out of the way so that way it'll easily lead into the other areas of the app. And with the login not being necessary, even though it practically is me not adding anything towards it, it still is important so that I don't accidentally think, gee, I need to make sure this person logs in, because I honestly don't see any benefits to someone logging into using the app when just about anyone can do it. It's not a social media aspect that they need to log into. They'll do that afterward when they're done filtering their photo. And right here, I have the Noir and Sepia. So with this first video, it's just showing out the Noir and when it changes. And the second video is with Sepia and how it changes to that filter. The one problem that you can see is that it takes a long time, so I am trying to figure out how to make it shorter. And as you can see, there are buttons instead of just like an image that shows the filter. So I do want to change that as well with the scroll view. And if not, then I'll just program the buttons to look fancy. But hopefully the scroll view will, work and be guaranteed. For the time management for my next project, I feel like I should research better so I know what I'm doing, because since I was redoing my project, I was doing a lot of research but not really thinking about what I was doing. So for Sift, I need to research better to make sure that I have everything I need and I don't have to go back and recheck something that I should have, figured out when I was researching in the first place, and test code out more. So instead of just finding code that I see online and applying it to the app, I can test the code out to see if it's, updated or not. Because even if it is for my current build of Xcode, some things don't work anymore and I have to reapply it. And sometimes, like if I'm really not careful, I'm going to easily miss something and it'll take me hours. So if I just code more, it will, definitely need to see it. And that is the end of the slide. So for week 2, I'm definitely going to get better with the project, and I hope I have better progress. And that's it.